Well, I finally got around to watching Inside Out 2. Now, Inside Out 2 is actually my most anticipated movie of 2024. Like, I absolutely adore the original Inside Out. It's actually not only my favorite animated movie of all time, but it's also my favorite Pixar movie and my top 5 movies of all time. I am dead serious. Probably because of everything that's great about Pixar, it chose Pixar at the absolute best. Like, yeah, this movie is incredible. It's a wonderful, incredible experience. I remember watching that movie in theaters, honestly, 9 years ago, which is crazy it's been that long. But that's a story for another day. But all in all, Inside 2 was a film that I knew I was going to be excited about because, again, while Pixar has definitely been very up and down last few years, pretty much since 2010s, and honestly, even I can't deny that, obviously, it's by how much I adore a lot of their movies, and I pretty much think they have made some great movies still. Even I can't deny that, honestly. So, but I was still excited. Like, obviously, I wasn't expecting to be like top the first one because it's in my top 5 movies of all time. I was hoping it would at least continue what made the original great, and I am so happy to report that it does. I am so happy to report Insider 2 manages to deliver what made the original so good in the first place. So I wouldn't say it has the scene as amazing as the ending scene and as the Riley crying ending scene in the original movie, which I think is probably the best Pixar moment that we've gotten. It still managed to hit the right amount of emotions. Again, it actually having a character named Anxiety, played by Maya Hawke, who, by the way, steals the entire movie, by the way. I mean, just what makes Pixar such an incredible studio, why they still can have great movies while having humor and aspects that can be appealing towards kids. I mean, just have certain themes and elements that adults can relate to. And again, considering how someone has been through a lot of anxiety recently, like bad anxiety, I relate so much to these characters. Again, you feel like this actually is a natural continuation of the first movie. So while maybe some elements may feel like it is kind of starting to rehash in the first one, they do it in a way to where they still kind of do it in a way where it actually doesn't really feel like a rehash. So you feel like the characters are still learning, these characters are still growing. Like Joy isn't like causing like so many down issues, and even the new voice actors that they get in this movie actually are pretty good. And what they do with Riley here was pretty interesting. You still get some great hilarious moments, some really charming moments, moments that made me smile. Like, again, the perfect package of what I love about Pixar is an Inside Out 2. And the film is definitely is in the debate whether that movie is my favorite movie of the year so far, so I'll get back to you on that if it is. But as a whole, Inside Out 2, I think it is an incredible experience. I am happy to have watched it, and I'm happy it wasn't like a major disappointment because Pixar has definitely been at the trajectory and everything, but I'm super happy that Inside Out 2 managed to deliver. If you basically love the first movie, you will love this one. If you're someone that hasn't been like loving a lot of Pixar stuff really, I think you'll enjoy this one.